Good evening. Leading our news bulletin for tonight, an unexpected power fault at about midday today caused a power outage to the southern side of the island, affecting households from Hakupu to Amasele. According to Niue Power, work to repair and restore power back to normal continued this afternoon, while there were also warnings from the Corporation for people on the southern side of the island to be prepared for the night in case power was not fully restored. Niue is in preparation for the third Niue Arts and Cultural Festival in 2 weeks' time, and organisers are confident that the island is ready to host the biannual event. The festival was an initiative that began in 2009 with the hope of bringing Niueans from all walks of life together for a week of arts and cultural appreciation. The theme for this festival highlights the importance and value of traditional knowledge to complement scientific knowledge acquired. Taonga Niue and Niue Tourism are the main organisers of the festival, and the drive now is to get the island ready. Taonga Niue representative Moira Enetama says that it is still early days yet to determine whether the festival has had much impact on the way Niueans living abroad view the island. However, from observation, she says their interests tend to be a short-term basis, and also confirmation has been received that two groups will be attending, the Favona Primary School Group and Tupumayanga Niue Trust Youth Group. There is also confirmation that artist John Pule will be showcasing his artwork at this festival. Moira says that there is also talk of more groups arriving, but they have yet to formally contact organisers with confirmation. Over the years, the interest has grown and the island is expecting groups to start arriving leading up to the festival. This week, Niue Primary School will be holding their tabloid sports as one of the events leading up to the festival, and the official opening for the festival will be on the 19th of April. A sperm whale measuring 10 metres beached between Hikundavake and Toi from what fisheries staff estimate to have occurred a couple of weeks ago. This morning, fisheries staff visited the beach to investigate the incident and determine the whale species. The 10-metre young adult whale beached metres away from the breakers. James Tefatu from Fisheries said they visited the site this morning trying to determine the cause of the beached whale. They couldn't see any markings on the body, whether it got caught in fishing equipment or whether it had been attacked by sharks. Rough seas might have carried the whale inshore whilst looking for food or during the last bout of bad weather and heavy seas, or it lost its direction. He said it is not advisable for the people or the public to collect food from the sea area because it might have been contaminated as the whale is considerably decomposed. The other incidents involving a beached pilot whale happened quite a few years ago, one in Lakapa and one in Tuapa. With this the last month of the cyclone season that brings bad weather, it is hoped these rare events will not be repeated. We will bring you more on this news story in our future news bulletins. Concerns over some of the sea activities undertaken by members of the public within protected areas has caused some anger within communities around the island. Reports that groups of divers and spearfish hunters are collecting from protected areas and closed segments around sea pockets is causing a headache for some villagers as well. One of the complaints from a village elder along the southern side of the island said young divers and spear fishermen are not considerate of village boundaries and protected areas. Some dive and spearfish whilst the Kalawama season is still ongoing, and Kalawama catchers said there are traditional rules as to not undertake these activities when the season starts until it finishes. However, the most complaints target night hunting, and the elderly resident said it is not pleasant to see people wait till it's dark, then set about their activities. One village today made a stance and announced a large sea area in the southern side village from Pofitu to Sepa is closed to all diving and spearfishing activities. The Ecclesia Keresiano Sunday School Rally on Saturday saw many youngsters travel especially to Alofi to a special gathering where a church service began the event and end with church performances of a depiction of the crucifixion and resurrection of Christ. Whilst many villages had youngsters belt out hymns, Namukulu village elders reenacted the story of Christ's crucifixion. Most of the young participants attended the rally with parents and caregivers, with most parents deciding to join in the chorus of songs. Whilst many of the Easter celebratory events took place around the island, the youngsters and families of the Ecclesia Cristiano Niue continued to enjoy the annual event, and the day concluded with happy farewells from the many that arrived at the Sunday school rally. That concludes our news bulletin for tonight. We do hope you can join us again for our next news bulletin on Thursday.